Hey guys, it's Miss Wilson again. I want you to know that I believe in you. And before we get started, I want you to know that even if you're having a little trouble in your math class, if you watch this video once a day, it will help you and you will improve in math. And most of all, I want you to know that if you start believing in yourself, if you start telling yourself, I can do it, even if you're struggling right now, if you start telling yourself, I can do it, I am smart, your perception about yourself will change. And you literally will start doing better in school. There's something I found out a few years ago. I was reading this book. Anyways, I found out that when you have a problem that's too hard for you, no matter what the problem is, the neurons in your brain, they go to work trying to solve that problem. So right now, if you're having trouble in school, I want you to know that your brain is steady trying to figure out how can I fix this problem. So look, we're gonna begin doing our math assignment, but I want you to know that there's no problem that's too hard that you cannot come up with a solution for. And two, you are smart. Even if you don't feel like it right now, I'm telling you, you are smart and you can do it. Okay? So now, let's get started. So, we're doing the next level of place value and expanded form. So, we're going to be reading huge numbers. But before we get into that, I want to just kind of go over that this is a decimal. When you see this symbol in math, it's always a decimal. You never call it a period. Also, I want you to remember that after every three numbers, we put a comma, because the comma tells us we're about to go into another family. So this is the units family, ones, tens, hundreds, comma. Then this comma tells us that we're about to go to the thousands family. And the and the family name is always that first word by the comma. Okay, so we're in the thousands family. Thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, comma. The name of this family is the millions family. Then we got 10 millions, 100 millions. If we put another comma and we went into the billions family, that would be the billions family, so on and so forth. Okay? Just a little quick review. All right? I believe in you. Don't get discouraged because you're having a hard time in math. I used to have a hard time in math. God made me supernaturally smart in math. But I also had to practice. I had to do my math assignments, okay? But he did open up my understanding so that I could understand math. I never would have imagined when I was younger that I would be tutoring kids in math, okay? So, do not get discouraged. Do not start hating math. You may discover that you actually have a talent for it. And as we work through these problems, and you tell yourself that you're smart and that you can do this every day, you're going to discover that you're going to feel better about yourself. And when you start feeling better about yourself, you'll start believing that you can do things that you never did at first. Okay? All right. So again, let's get started on these math problems. All right. So here are our examples. Big numbers. You're going to be able to read them. Okay, so we have 475,052. And we're going to write it in expanded form. So we're going to go on and fill in these numbers. And we always start at the left side. So this number has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to write 475,052. Now, that's how it looks in standard form. They want us to write it in expanded form. And what we're going to do is, we're going to say when it's in the 100,000s place, it's going to be 4, 0, 0, comma, 0, 0, 0. Because expanded form means what are all the numbers that it took to make this one number. So we're through with the 4. Now we're going to the 7. So it'll be 70,000. Then 5,000. Then we don't have anything right here because that's a 0, so we're just gonna put zeros. Then plus 50, and then plus 2. So in expanded form, the way we get 475,052, we really added 400,000 plus 70,000 plus 5,000 plus 0 plus 50 plus 2. And that's how we came up with 475,052. We added all those together. Okay? Okay. We're going to go to the next one. And that's all we're going to be doing. The next number is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8,978. Expanded form says, okay, what numbers did you add together to get 8,978? So we're starting with the 8, so it will be 8,000. Then we go to the 9 plus 900. Then we go to the 7 plus 70. And then we get the 8 plus 8. So, to come up with the number 8,970, we would have added 8,000 plus 9,000 plus 70 plus 8. To come up with 8,978. Okay? Good deal. So we're going to the next one. And you might say, Miss Wilson, why do you have that decimal right there? I just want you to look at it. That's all. And I need you to know that every number has a decimal. If they show you the decimal, then you can already see the decimal is called a decimal number. If it's like these numbers, all of these numbers have an invisible decimal behind them. Okay, I'm getting a little tongue-tied. But anyways, so I just put it there so you could look at it. I just put it right there because I wanted you to look at it. And I wanted you to remember that every time you see this sign in math is called a decimal, or you can say point, but you never say period. Okay? Never, ever, 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 ever. All right. Next number. 176,871. It has 6 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm just counting back the places just in case you get confused. You can see how you can just count back and write it properly, okay? So we using all the tools we got. 167,871. So expanded form says, what numbers did you add together to come up with this? So we're going to start at this 1. We're going to write 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay? And then we're going to come to the 7. 7, and all the numbers behind it are just zeros. And then we're going to come to the 6. Then we're going to come to the 8. Then we're going to come to the 7. And then we're going to put the 1. Okay? So you notice for every spot, you see how we came up with the numbers. So expanded form really says that we added 100,000 plus 70,000 plus 6,000 plus 800 plus 70 plus 1 to come up with that. And I'm only going to check this one to show you what I'm talking about. So if we were to add all this together, we're going to come back up with this number. Again, I'm just checking this to show you that what I'm saying is true. All these zeros plus 1 equals 0. All those zeros plus 7 equals 7. All those zeros plus 8 equals 8. Both of those zeros plus 6 equals 6. That 0 plus 7 equals 7. And that 1, you just bring it down. Does this and that match? Yes, it does. So that's all expanded form is doing. Okay? It's just showing you how that number would look if we had to write it all the way out. Okay? All right. Now, if you are understanding this, please, by all means, try and figure the rest of them out by yourself. All right, we have 60,200. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 60,200. You might say, Miss Wilson, these don't have numbers. Don't worry about it. They just have zeros. Don't worry about it. So 60,000 written in expanded form will be 6, and you put a 0 and a oops, and a 0 and a 0 and a 0. It's 60. All right. All we have is 0, so we just gonna put zeros. Then we have a 2. Then we have a 0, and we have a 0. So 60,200 would actually be 60,000 plus 200, because all them other zeros, they don't even really count. Okay? But to check it, if we added it together, all these zeros equal 0. All those zeros equal 0. Those 2 zeros plus 2 equals 2. Those 2 zeros equal 0. And you bring down the 6. 60,200. Okay? Alrighty. Again, if you're understanding this, please do your homework. Now, if you understand how to do this for your homework, go start doing your homework. If you're understanding this, you can start working ahead of me. Okay? Please. Because I believe in you. And I know you're going to get it. Alright, this next one is 4,381. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4,381. Alright? All we're doing is stretching this number out. Starting at the left side, so we got 4. We're going to put a 0 right there, a 0 right there, a 0 right there. We're through with the 4, so now we're going to the 3. 3, 0, 0. We're through with the 3, now we're going to the 8. 8, 0. We're through with the 8, now we're going to the 1. We're just going to put that 1 right there. And I guess since I checked those other 2, I'm just going to check this one also. All these zeros plus 1 equals 1. These 2 zeros plus 8 equals 8. That 0 and that 3 equals 3. And you bring down the 4. This matches that. That means that we did our expanded form correctly. Okay? That's all we're doing, guys. That's all we're doing. And if you have any questions or you get a little confused, you can always look at this video again. Okay? All right. And then, after you learn how to do this, help one of your friends at school that doesn't know how to do this. Okay? Because the more you do it, the better you become at it. All right? I believe in you. All right, let's do the next number. The next number is 75,149. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 75,149. All right. So, expanded form says, what are all the numbers we added together to come up with this number? So, all we're doing is expanding this number. We're writing it out all long. So, we're going to start at the 7. 7, where the 5 is, we're going to put a 0, 0, 0, 0. Now, we're going to go to the 5. 5, 0, 0, 0. We're through with the 5. Now we're going to the 1. 1, 0, 0. We're going to the 4. And we're going to put a 0. And then we're just going to bring down the 9. So, we added all these numbers together to come up with 75,149. So let's check it. Since we checked those other ones, we're going to go on and check this one. All these zeros plus 9 equals 9. All these zeros plus 4 equals 4. These two zeros plus 1 equals 1. Put your comma. 0 plus 5 equals 5. Bring down your 7. And your answer is, let me fix this comma. It's pretty rough looking. 75,149. Hey, you are doing this expanded form and you're doing large numbers. I knew you could do it. Keep up the good work. Let's go to the next one. Okay. Next number is 9,645,702. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 9,645,702. All right. Again, expanded form says, what are all the numbers you added together? So we're just going to go through and find all the numbers. So we're going to start with the 9. We got 9, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. We're through with the 9. We're going to go to that 6. Drop that 6 down. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. It's very important that you keep your circles and your numbers lined up, okay? Because if you write them all over the place, you could get something wrong. Okay, so no, do not write sloppy. Okay? Now, that's one thing Miss Wilson does not like is children trying to rush and writing it so fast that you can't understand what you're doing and you get your answer wrong because you're speeding. Slow down and do it correctly the first time, okay? All right? I believe in you and I trust that you're going to do what you're supposed to be doing as it pertains to you writing these numbers neatly. Okay? Here's the 4. Drop it down. See how I'm keeping mine in a straight line. I'm through with that 4. I'm going to that 5. Because if I write them all over the place, then I won't understand what I wrote. And then I could write the number wrong. And then I'm going to get it wrong. And then I won't make good grades. Okay? So now, let's check it since we've been checking all the rest. Now what Ms. Wilson did do was wrote these numbers to be. We're going to add all this stuff together. All these zeros plus 2 equal 2. All these zeros plus 0 equals 0. All these zeros plus that 7 equals a 7. I put my comma. All these zeros plus 5 equals 5. These two zeros plus 4 equals 4. 0 plus 6 equals 6. And I bring down my 9. This number matches this number. 9,645,702. Good job. This is the last and final one. And I know you might say, Miss Wilson, why didn't you do one for the 100 millions in your example? I don't know. I guess I just got tired, baby. But if you want to, you can do a practice one. Find a number written in the 100 millions place and see if you can write it in expanded form. I believe you can. Okay? So, last one. Last one is the biggest number we have on the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. 28,133,984. Okay? All right, we're writing it in expanded form. We're going to stretch this out. Okay, so here we go. Start with the 2. 2, 0, 0, 0, 0, comma, 0, 0, 0. I better write a little bit smaller. This is a big number. I'm through with the 2, go to the 8. 8, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. I'm through with the 8, go to the 1. 1, 0, 0, comma, 0, 0, 0. I'm through with the 1, go to the 3. 3, 0, 0, 0, 0. Go to the other 3. 3, 0, 0, 0. Through with the 3, go to the 9. 9, 0, 0. I'm through with the 9, go to the 8. 8, 0. I'm through with the 8, and I just write the 4. And again, Miss Wilson ran out of room writing too big. But we're going to go on and check since we checked all the rest of them. Or since we checked a lot of them. All these zeros plus 4 equals 4. All these zeros plus 8 equals 8. All these zeros plus 9 equals 9. Line my comma up. All these zeros plus 3 equals 3. All these zeros plus 3 equals 3. These 2 zeros plus 1 equals 1. I put my comma. 0 plus 8 is 8. And I bring down my 2. This number matches that number. I have 28,133,984. And guys, we are done. But I want you to remember that I believe in you. And you can do it. I need you to think positively about yourself. I need you to understand and know that you are as smart as anybody else. I don't care if you're having a little trouble in class right now. If you keep practicing, you're going to accomplish what you're trying to accomplish. And you will understand your math lesson more and more. I believe in you. You have a great evening, sweetheart.